You're
Hey, I'm
listening to
Andrew.
a Rock Candy
And I'm John.
podcast.
Our show, Magnified Pod, is the only podcast that discusses culture, religion, politics, and deep dives into the discographies of the bands that shaped a generation of 90s youth group kids.
We share our thoughts on the Christian bookstore alternate universe scene we grew up in, our changing religious views, and the alternative music that formed us, going through albums track by track.
We've also interviewed band members, producers, filmmakers, and artists, and had fascinating, profound, and silly conversations along the way.
Check out Magnified Pod on the Rock Candy Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Joey Reason, Big Food Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reason, Big Food Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles. Bring your grandma and your kids. I go downtown. Bring your grandma and your kids. Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids. Stay for the squids. Boots. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. 1996, we start this.
All right, ready for the clap. 3, 2, 1. Clap
Oh,
the
that was
face
money.
off.
I was right on
we're
there.
getting back to things. Joe Reed, pick 'em, push up.
That's right.
Joe, are you hyped
That's
for
right.
what?
I'm extremely excited.
Oh man, I'm so hyped
You-
right now.
You want to know why I'm excited?
Yes.
Because this week I got a couple of emails and stuff. I got some texts. And here's the thing. I'm going to address the elephant in the room.
Oh shit, dude. Right.
No,
now?
I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Here's the thing, man. First off, let me turn this up because
First off,
you are low. You are low.
you just got woke. Oh, is it my problem?
Yeah. Woke was all over me. No, it was me.
Okay.
First off, I want to say that when we started this podcast, we wanted to start a community. You know what I mean? And in a community, not everybody agrees. People do have different opinions. So if we lost listeners, they'll never hear me say this. But if there's still people that were very upset with maybe something I said, we've made this community where we are accessible. Like we're not these like untouchable rock stars like in the 80s. We're a message away.
We're not.
And we're well, no, you're pretty much inaccessible.
All right. It's not because I'm a rock star. It's because I'm an introvert.
Correct. That is exactly it. But so I want to let everybody know if you got all upset, I don't know what taking to Facebook has to do with anything. You could have just as easily messaged me. You could have talked. Now, mind you, I'm not going to sit there and get yelled at by somebody who's telling me that I'm homophobic and all these other things because, like, those things just aren't true. You listen to an hour of me a week and you think you know me from an hour of me a week or whatever the case may be. There's show dynamics. There's all sorts of things that go into doing a podcast that you say more stuff about one thing or whatever to encourage people to talk about it or to get more involved in it, things of that nature. So if you have an issue with me, people out there, we tell you each and every week how to get a hold of us. Message us, call us, talk to us. I'd be more than happy to have a very nice conversation. If I'm going to get yelled at, I'm not going to have the conversation.
Okay.
If you just want to go at me, if someone just wants to go at me and like spew all this stuff and say that I'm homophobic and all this nonsense, that's absolutely ridiculous. You have no clue what goes on in my life. I'm not going to talk to someone like that, right? Someone who's just closed-minded that they already have an agenda. But
Well, how did this go? You know, this is from last week. You and I were just talking about Disney. And
Yeah.
it seemed like the fans, not the fans, just some of the people on the
Some
message board
people.
got really upset by you talking. Do you want to talk about exactly what you said? I mean, they can hear it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we were talking about how the new Disney is different from the old Disney. And one of the reasons you cited was that they have same-sex couples kissing.
Correct. Yes.
Which...
And people took that as me being homophobic. What I'm saying, and all I'm saying is the Disney streaming, the Disney Plus of right now is not the Disney that we all grew up with. So the Disney we grew up with wasn't even PG-13 movies.
It didn't have
And
kissing.
Right? Correct.
Right.
So to have
That's a big...
Deadpool, yeah. So to have Deadpool, Logan, these crazy violent with, vulgar language, all that stuff. Then to also have an animated movie with same-sex kissing in it, I'm saying for the traditional value families out there, that is something new to Disney. That is what I'm saying. So it used to be growing up, if I said this last week, if you sent your kid to the movie theater because they were going to see a Disney movie, you knew there was going to be absolutely nothing questionable in that movie, right? Movies were G. Movies were G.
And that was my point, because in hindsight, there was questionable stuff. It was just socially acceptable.
Well, I know what you're saying, but yes. So back when, Song of the South, yes, there's absolutely inappropriate things. Absolutely.
I would say the
But
Disney
then-
movies of the 90s. That's what I'm saying, is all the villains were just tropes of homophobia. It was just
See, I'm not that
Ursula
deep. I'm not that deep. So when I see Ursula, I see a big, angry octopus woman. When I see Jafar, I see an angry, mystic, Middle Eastern dude.
Yeah.
I don't really read into anything more than that.
He doesn't seem like a kind of trope of a gay male, or the villain in
Explain trope to me. I don't know what trope
Radford.
is. Does that mean stereotypical or?
Yeah, kind of it's.
I don't know what
guess-
the word trope means.
I might be using that word wrong then. I mean, it to me, what I'm saying is that there is kind of this caricature of this is a sassy gay guy, but he's a villain. And it seems like all the villains were like that. Even you go back to Sleeping Beauty, what her name? Maleficent. She seems to be not a heterosexual woman. It seems to be an angry lesbian lady.
See, that stuff never crosses my
A
mind.
caricature of. And I'm not saying anything negative about lesbians.
Well, so I'm the one that gets called homophobic. I don't realize any of that stuff.
Yeah.
All I'm simply saying is you sent your kid to see The Lion King. You didn't have to check and see what the content was of that movie. Your kid was going to see a G-rated Lion King. If 20 years later makes you look back and go, oh, well, Scar was a trope of the gay community, man, that was so far over my head, even as now, until 5 minutes ago, you saying that would have never have entered my mind. So all I was saying is when you send your kid to it, you didn't have to check up content. And I understand there's people out there. I understand. I get it, you guys. I understand that a lot of people see two people as same-sex kissing as love. That is love. And that's no different. I mean, that's extremely different. That's no different than a guy and a girl kissing, but that's extremely different from violence and language. I understand that, you guys. I understand that. But understand what I'm saying. There are tons of families out there that have the traditional family value system where they don't want their children seeing same-sex kissing. And that's what I'm saying is, whereas Disney allows that now, if that's cool with you and your family, hey, be blessed. Be blessed with all that. My daughter right now, as we speak, my daughter's out here watching the new Buzz Lightyear that I'm actually using as an example of the same-sex kissing. She's watching that movie right outside my office here.
What you're saying is it's a big step. Like it's different from the old Disney.
Yes, and that's what we were talking about. That
Not
Disney,
making a comment on the morality of it.
exactly. And so people just took it to the next level. And like I said, we've built this community. You guys know what you've heard of me on the show. You don't know my life. You don't know who I hang with. You don't know anything really about me. You've heard band stories. You've heard us do ruffled feathers about me getting angry about people running in the bike lanes. Man, you guys have no clue the other 90% of Joe Yerke. And so, but what we've made perfectly clear is if you want to get a hold of us, get a hold of us.
Yeah.
Like, get a hold of us. If you have a problem,
Get
like,
a hold of Joe.
yeah,
No, you
like
can
why
email me.
why in the world would you go to like Facebook and spout about Facebook? I mean, if you want to seem like a amazing social justice warrior, you know what? Fantastic. But if you want to fix a problem or if you think you want to correct me, feel free to get a hold of me. Feel free to get a hold of me.
And how can they do that, Joe?
You can get a hold of me through our Instagram account. You can get a hold of me through Facebook. Pickle and Boot Shop on Instagram, Pickle and Boot Shop on Facebook. You can get a hold of me through any of those. I might not get back to you. Things have been a little bit busier lately. I might not get back to you in 10 minutes like I used to. And depending on how much you're throwing at me, it might take me a little bit to construct something back, or at least to get a hold of you if I want to talk to you over the phone instead of typing. But come on, you guys, like, seriously, like we go to the internet, we go to social media to blast off. Why wouldn't you just come to me? Like, that's the community that I thought we've built here. Is Reese and I aren't these untouchable people. We might be the ones on here getting the conversation rolling and making you angry, making you laugh, making you sad because of things that are talked about. But so here's the thing. I haven't read anything on the internet. I haven't read anything. I've had people go, man, people are upset with you. I haven't read any of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not the forum by which I can defend myself. I'm sure there's stuff on there that is so blown out of proportion and untrue.
Yeah, I read it.
That
I was like,
yes,
well, you don't know, Joe. We should talk about this. We should talk about, I don't know. I mean, like, is this, we've talked about some heavy stuff on here, but like homophobia.
yeah,
Not today.
yeah. I mean, I've said it time and time and time again. I love people. Like, I have grown up in the 80s, in the 90s, where gay was a sin. And I remember, the people standing out front of places that says God hates fags and things of that stuff. Like, I thought that was disgusting back then because that's not the love of Christ. And even today, when it comes to gay, anything that lines up with LGBTQ plus, and I don't even know if you guys want to blame me for something, blame me for not knowing all the letters in that acronym. All right. Like, I might not know all that stuff, but I don't care who you are, what you fall under in that. I don't care what label you give yourself. The Lord tells me to love you, and I do that. Now, it's the same thing with anything else. Like, I love the person. I absolutely love the person. So I personally might not be down with a lifestyle. Like, I might not go hang out at a gay club or anything like that, but it doesn't mean that I'm homophobic. In fact, I probably would. Friends took me to it. Why not? I'd go. Who
If your
cares?
friends and Real Big Fish take you to it, you go there.
You go. I've never been invited, but it's not like I'm going to get attacked or anything. I mean, people have seen my face. It's not like, that's ridiculous. I love people. The Lord has called me to love people. Criminals, love them. Like, just because whether it's bad, whether it's good, whether it's gender, whether it's sexuality, whether it's whatever, I don't care. I'm called to love everybody. Whether you screwed up, whether you didn't screw up, it doesn't matter. So, those are the things that when I started getting texts, again, I got texts from like 3 people like, man, the discussion page is blowing up.
Yeah.
But guess what? I didn't get one message. We didn't get one message. Not one person messaged the Pickle and Boot Shop. Not one on Instagram or Facebook. Not one person. So if you want to get a hold of us, like I said, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. And I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to sit there and get yelled at by somebody. But if you want to have a discussion or say, hey, I hurt you, by all means, I want to know if I hurt you. And if it was a misunderstanding, which I believe this situation was, hopefully we could talk through that, give each other a hug, whether it's over the phone, whether it's video chat, FaceTime, whatever, give each other a hug and move on.
Okay.
But I think this was bananas.
It was
Bananas.
bananas. We should talk about it. Not this one, a different one. On a different podcast, we will talk about it because I feel like my journey through being homophobic is tied into Five Iron and also into the Insiders because a huge part of my current viewpoint on homosexuality came from Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway,
Well, why,
reach out
well,
to
why don't
Joe
we
and
talk?
I.
I mean, yeah. I mean, why don't? Is there a reason why we don't want to talk about it now?
Yeah, it's so heavy, and we gotta be ready for it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was about to make a joke about
I'm sorry about Nate.
how I was offering up my email, and they could reach out to me on Instant Messenger or my email reese.roper@aol.com
There you go.
just to talk to me or for breast exams, anything really.
Yeah.
That was the joke
Yeah.
I was going to make, but then it didn't feel appropriate. So it is
Yeah.
a joke. It is.
But now, are you gonna get ripped on for like being like sexist, or are you talking about male exams?
Either 200 men a year in this country die from breast cancer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
I
telling
do
you
know that.
as a medical professional, and I'm just offering this service.
And I will tell you this. So many people who right now who are unhappy with me, those few dozen people out there, I believe, that are very unhappy with me. If it makes you feel better, since February, I've gained 25 pounds. And speaking of breasts, I think I have a small B cup. And so it was walking down the stairs one day, feeling my chest jiggle as I walked down the stairs, that I was like, oh my gosh, my chest is jiggling as I walk down the stairs. It is time to lose weight again. So I'm down 8 pounds and, gonna keep on trucking, buddy. Got to get rid of these B cups. Got to get rid of these B cups. I got to get down to a small A.
Yeah.
So
Are we still talking about this?
no, so that's
do it.
addressing the elephant in the room.
I'm going to talk about it
So-
more. Okay.
I want to talk more about elephants in rooms.
I want to talk about it.
I was disappointed, Joe. I was disappointed when you started talking about the internet stuff because I thought we were going to talk about elephants in rooms.
Yeah, I'm like, jeez, that was what you wrote on the notes. I'm not supposed to tell
Yeah.
people that we have notes. They're supposed to think that we ad lib all this.
Well, we
they
actually
think
do.
that?
We don't really have notes. We just kind of have a skeleton.
Do people think that?
We kind of
This is entirely
put
scripted
stuff
out.
down. Do people think that? Do people think that we write questions down and then read them over the air?
No, I think people really, just because of how eloquent you and I are, how well we
Right.
are at speaking.
Well
think-
spoken, yeah.
Yeah,
Classically trained.
A lot of people believe this is scripted, but Joe and I, we kind of just make this up as we go along. Sometimes we don't even have notes. In fact,
No, and
we do have notes, but we hardly ever follow them.
we follow them less than 40% of the time.
Let's just say that. Less.
I call it a skeleton. I always say this is a skeleton. So if we run into like a pause and we don't know what to talk about, we can look at one of these and we have kind of something to start a conversation. But then we put the muscle and the skin on them bones by usually whatever tangent we go off.
Yeah.
Oh, your cough reminds me.
I have AIDS of the lungs.
Correct. And you know the only cure for that? Real tobacco. Real tobacco.
Well, it's a good thing I live in.
From your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I can just drive on up to Philip Morris and ask for a pack. Hey guys, I'm thinking about starting smoking. Anybody got a pack? You're giving me a case?
No.
Thanks.
Just go out and grab a few leaves right off their tobacco plants.
You know, I've never seen anyone growing tobacco here. I think they grow it somewhere else now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for. It's like a field.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think I would know a tobacco plant if I saw one.
Tobacco.
I don't. Now, tobacco, on the other hand, a big
Tobacco,
brown tomato,
I know what that is.
a big brown tomato that tastes like grandma. You remember that Simpsons?
Yes.
The little kid, I think it's Chief Wiggum's son, like takes a bite of one and goes, "This tastes like grandma."
Ralphie.
Ralphie, yeah.
Oh man. My nephew is he'll come home and only watch The Simpsons. We talked about this. He just straight watches The Simpsons all the time.
That's great. He's going to learn
It's
some
admirable.
valuable lessons. Yeah.
He asked his mom for a Bart Simpson t-shirt, which are not in high demand anymore.
No.
And
You got to
he
find those
wears
in
it.
vintage.
This is also what's cool about my nephew. He'll just wear it. He'll wear it until you make him change clothes. This is how he wears clothes.
Grocery store, school, funerals, you just wear it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If you hear this ceiling, it's because he's stomping. He stomps a lot.
Because he's playing Dance Dance Revolution.
No, that's too much. Too much activity. He's playing something on his Nintendo. Which, thank you, divorce and separation, because I'm not getting yelled at anymore for calling it no friendo. I did get in trouble for that. Why are you calling it that? It's funny.
You're like, it's funny and connect the dots, dude.
Gosh. There you go.
Have you ever, I wanted to say one thing because we were talking about tobacco. There's two different directions I could take this. I want to tell you, I had a story from growing up that was similar to The Simpsons, growing the tobacco so close to the tomatoes where it made tobacco. Growing up, my parents one summer decided to have a garden in the backyard. They planted jalapenos and they planted tomato plants. And the bees, I'm guessing, the insects, cross-pollinated them. And so we had like a bushel or whatever of spicy tomatoes.
Are you kidding?
I'm dead serious.
Joe, there is a
like
market for that. Let's just I'm going to cut this part out because I think you and I have just figured out how we're going to make our first $1,000.
Yeah. So people check it out. Like those of you that are way smarter than us. Well, Reese, you're a little science nerd, but our other science guys out there, the 5 Iron fans, right? Look that up because I personally did not eat any of those tomatoes growing up. I was a young boy. I was a wee lad. But it's been a story that's been talked about in our family for decades. Like my parents were like, they were these spicy tomatoes, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So check it, see if you can do that at home as well and grow spicy tomatoes.
And let us know if anybody is a botanist.
Grow spicy tomatoes and lettuce. No. Vegetable puns.
I got to use my inhaler. That was so much, Joe. Oh, my jeez.
Now, the other direction that I wanted to take this, you were talking about no friendo in video games. Guess where me and the fam went yesterday?
To the lake.
Close.
You're very good at being like, hey, guess what happened? And I'm like, was there air?
Yeah, you're close.
Were you at a ski area?
Getting closer.
Okay. The way we do this every weekend, you're like, getting warmer. And it's not warm.
Well, you get one more guess.
What? Was there a toboggan?
Very close. We were at Dave and Buster's.
Oh, I
you have
was
a date?
close.
Yeah, do you have Dave and Buster's down there?
No.
Do you know what a Dave and Buster's
Yeah.
is?
When I lived in a city, Denver.
Yeah.
Yes, it was there.
Okay. Yeah.
But
so we
here-
went.
We have Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's cool.
Yeah. So David Buster's, you've been to him though, correct?
I went once when I lived in Denver. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went yesterday, and I'd like to say that even after a COVID scare, Dave and Buster's, where everything is hands-on games, 0 hand sanitizer in the entire joint. Like, you'd think that there'd be those hand sanitizer stands every 4 feet
Yeah.
in a Dave and Buster's. 0 hand sanitizer. Nobody walking around cleaning any of the machines. But guess what? We had a friggin' blast. I'll probably be sick with COVID tomorrow, but holy smoke, it was so much fun.
That's awesome, dude.
You know what game? I love playing? There's 2. They have an arcade version of Deal or No Deal,
Okay.
where you pick the case. You know, do you remember that game show with Howie Mandel?
Do I?
Yeah.
I was like, this is it. Surely these are the end times. Like, like I love Jeopardy. I think that is good. I think some Price is Right is entertaining. Wheel of Fortune is entertaining. This was just like, is it that one? No.
Right.
Is it that? Is there something in them cases? I was just like, dude, we're fucked. America is
Yeah.
over right now. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
how long
Exactly.
How long until the Chinese take us over?
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
You are not
But
wrong.
it's a great video game. So I always play that
Okay,
game.
so there's a video game.
There's a video game. So you sit in front of this like giant screen, and then in front of you are all the cases, the numbered cases with like and a number on it. And then it'll say pick 5 cases, and you pick your 5 cases, and the banker tells you like how many tickets, like, you know, and then as you take away cases, you're trying to figure out, you know, all that stuff. So I always play that. I always have a ton of fun. You know, and then the other game that they have,
Is it
and
in
you're
them-
old
Is it in
What's
them
that?
cases? Hey,
in them thar.
is it in them ones? Okay, sorry.
What's that? What's in the briefcase? Is there briefs in there? You got a pair of briefs in there? Why do I
this
call it a
one?
briefcase?
Is
So
it that one?
you're old enough to remember this other game show. Do you remember Press Your Luck?
Yeah.
Where it was like, no whammies, stop.
Yes. There's a
They have-
documentary on it because some dude hacked it. He figured out the
Exactly.
pattern.
Yes, you are correct. That game they have. So
Wow.
I sit there playing that. That game is so much fun to play. That one's good. And then Heidi came with us, my girlfriend, and she hit the jackpot on this one game. And so she hit the jackpot. She gets 1,000 tickets. Bells are going off, whistles are going off, strobe lights. Me and her are jumping up and down like we won, like we won the lotto, and we won 1,000 tickets. You want to know what 1,000 tickets gets you in the little gift shop?
I can't wait.
Like a pencil eraser and 3 pieces of Laffy Taffy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But she won the jackpot. We're going crazy. Like I said, like we won the lotto. Nobody around us even took a glance. We were on cloud 9 and going crazy.
Joe.
And nobody cared. Nobody around us cared that we had just hit the jackpot.
Joe,
Yeah.
I care.
There's another fun game that's there that my kids play and they're addicted to it. It's called Pop the
Okay.
Lock.
Pop
And-
the lock.
And it looks like the game is in the shape of like a combination lock.
Okay.
And then what you do is you're looking at a screen and say it looks like the face of a clock. So I'm going to try and describe the game to you. It's like a video screen, but it's like in the shape of a clock, so round. And you have
We'll see
you
about
have a
that.
you have a red button in front of you. And what happens is the dial starts going around. So the dial goes like clockwise, and then an orange dot will appear, and you have to press the button when the hand, like the hand dial that's going around, when it touches that yellow circle, you have to push the button.
Okay.
Well, then the hand, the like little marker, will start going counterclockwise.
Okay.
And then when it gets to the next yellow circle that shows up, you press the button again. Then it goes back to going clockwise. You press the button, it goes back to counterclockwise. Well, you have to do it 50 times, and it gets faster and faster. So you start off like boop, 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 and then it's like boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. And you have to keep pushing the button when the little red dial hits the yellow marker that pops up. And if you can do it to 50, you win the jackpot, which is 350 tickets. My girls are addicted to that, and they can get it to where they're like 2 away. They get to like 48, 47 consistently. This dude walks up with his buddies, does it, boop, boop, bip, bop, 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 all the way, done, hits the jackpot, walks away. He was such a boss.
Were your
was
kids
such a
just
boss.
pissed? Or were they like, oh, man, it's
We were just staring at each other with like our mouths agape. We were like, what did we just witness?
just saw Rain Man.
Yeah, it was. He was like this chubby, like Korean guy.
Yeah.
With big, thick glasses, who just has amazing twitch reflexes and just boop, 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 knocked it out like a champ. He walked up, tapped the thing, boop, 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 50 times, got 350, walked away. Adjusted his glasses. That's what he did when he got done. He wasn't even like, oh my gosh, I did it. It just hit. It was like you popped the lock, jackpot. He pushed his glasses back up and was like, and like walked away with his buddies.
Dude, that's amazing.
It was.
That totally reminds me of when I used to go to sleepovers at my friend Michael Jackson's house. And that's how I knew it was time to go to bed was by looking at the clock. And I just knew when the big hand touched the little hand that it was time to go to bed.
You're going to get in trouble for that one. It's gonna be a few days of Facebook discussion page for you, pal. You're gonna be in Facebook discussion prison.
What did I say? I don't understand. Was it what?
I mean, you didn't bring up Jesus juice. Remember that? No. Michael Jackson would give all the kids Jesus juice to put them to bed.
No. Was it propofol?
Yeah. It was like Benadryl and Kool-Aid.
Heck yeah, dude.
And he called it Jesus juice.
What's the recipe?
I think I just told you. I think it's like one bottle of Benadryl.
How many parts? One bottle of Benadryl.
And a 20-ounce Gatorade.
And a 20-ounce Gatorade.
Drink up.
If the kid passes out, call your doctor friend that's giving you the propofol to give him an IV.
Yeah, no joke. No joke. That guy's something. He's in prison, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's in prison.
Okay. Well, I'm too lazy to look it up. I'm on the internet.
You know what I'm drinking?
But I'm not looking. Do you know how to spell lingerie? Okay.
Yeah, lingerie.
What's left? What's left on the list? Jeez, are we done or what? Okay, no, we're not.
It's spelled lingerie.
Joe.
What?
We have to answer some listeners' questions.
Okay.
You know what we really need to do? That
hey, let me tell you something real quick.
Huh?
What?
We did not talk about the song Trigger Happy last week. And I'm upset.
No, we didn't.
You were like,
Okay.
I don't feel like it, but I feel like it.
Okay. No, we could talk about it.
What?
You want to know what I've been trying to get out for the last 3 minutes? I am drinking what might be the most delicious glass of Diet Dr. Pepper I've ever had in my life.
What makes it more delicious?
I think the fact that it's in a Yeti cup and the ice like stayed cold in it and it kept nice and cold. It's delicious.
Okay.
And now it's gone. Wait, let me crunch this last ice cube. Okay, I'm done.
And we talked about how I don't put ice in my drinks.
No.
Yeah, man.
Why?
I think because I'm a communist. I think I'm just like I'm afraid it will make me weak. Like you
Kinda.
American capitalist pigs.
Right? Right?
That's
You
all.
want to know a weird thing that I have when it comes to water? If I drink ice cold tap water, I can drink it. But if I get water that's like say at a restaurant, they pour water in my glass, bring it to my table, and my ice melts. And they just refill it with water but no ice. I can't drink it because I feel like the water is thick. I feel
Okay.
like water that's not ice cold, like room temp water, I feel like is thick. I don't like how it feels in my mouth.
Okay.
But if it has ice in it or it's just ice cold water, that's fine. That's fine. But just like water that all the ice is melted in it, and now it's just like a glass sitting there.
Yeah.
I feel like it has a thick texture to it.
All right. I feel like I'm a child abuser because I do have ice now. I have 2 ice trays that Judy left here when she sold me the house, and I'll fill them up. But I don't have ice. I don't. The ice maker's not hooked up because it's to the microplastic water here in Fishersville. But yeah, I don't like the ice. I don't put it in drinks. So I'm a bad parent.
Yeah. I don't think I could live each and every single day without ice. Like our family probably goes through like a large bag of ice a day.
That's just crazy, man.
I mean, I live at my sister's house, and the 7 of us that are here use so much ice. And now, mind you, the reason I say a large bag of ice is because our ice maker is on the Fritz. It's German. It's on the Fritz. And our ice machine's like Lederhosen. It's on the Fritz. And so we've been buying like bags of ice that we pour into the ice maker like chamber area. And we literally go through like a big 7-pound bag of ice a day. We crush it. I mean, I've been home today since like little after 4. I think I've had 3 large, this is like a 20 ounce, I believe like a 20 ounce Yeti tumbler. And I filled this thing up like 3 times.
I can't. That's great, Joe. I am happy for you.
Thanks. So you guys, this is the amazing content that you get here at the Pickle and Boot Shop. For those of you that are left, for those of you that still listen.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you. And the Patreons that are out there, all 10 of you that are left, we're going to get our Patreon check this week, and we're going to get $15 each because everybody else left because the content on here.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
You know what we have to do, though?
You know what we got to do.
You know what we got to do?
Speaking of which, you ever seen
We got-
one of... You
Hotel bathrooms. What's up with that?
what is up with that? You ever see these body positivity ads for women? And it's
No.
like, you gotta like accept all the shapes and sizes of women, and you're supposed to be like, I'm attracted to the super skinny one, but that's not how it goes for me. I always like the big ones.
Yeah. What's that syndrome that you always tell me about?
I don't know.
What is it? What's it called? Kleinfeller.
Kleinfelters? Did we talk about? That's not it.
What is it? Sam Adams syndrome? What is it called?
Sam Adams syndrome.
Sam Adams. Sam Adams syndrome. Yeah.
Sam Adams syndrome.
I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know, man.
While we're on the subject.
While we are
What is
on
the
subject.
deal?
Hotel bathrooms. What's the deal?
Okay.
No, what I was gonna say is we never mind. I'll tell you about it later.
We We talked about did we have listener questions?
Oh yeah, go for it. What do you got?
That. I don't look on our Facebook page.
Oh, I thought you had listener questions.
You put it on the list. I'm not supposed to read from the list, by the way, guys.
No, I didn't. There's
Joe
nothing on there.
One time Joe hit me. It's
Where
fine.
does it say?
He only hits me because he loves me.
Where does it say?
It says,
questions from listeners. That's what you put on there.
Oh, that was
you
last time. Because sometimes
Yeah,
you
you
read
put that
those.
on there.
Man,
So I
we're
thought
good
you
at
had
this.
questions from the listeners. I did put on there your Denver show coming up.
Yeah,
now
but you
we've talked
spelled
2 weeks in a row.
COMN.
Uh-huh.
That's sweet, Joe.
Yeah, it's the communist way of doing it.
Okay, thank you.
So all the sleeper cells out there know what that means. Now, we've talked 2 weeks in a row about your Sloss Furnace show and how you have a Denver show coming up. What's the plan for the Denver show? What are the details? Are there still tickets available? When are you
dates.
flying? When are you flying back to Colorado? Are you practicing? Once you get to Colorado, are you like, once I land, I'm going here to try and eat this pizza with 2 of us, and I'm going to drink Ipecac before it to try and get it into my intestines? Is there places you're going to go because you miss?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's like 800 questions. Let's start.
Perfect.
First of all,
Start with
practice. The guys in Denver, they practice, and then they send me and Sonny and Dennis like a MP3 of them practicing. Because one of the things that being a millionaire from Kickstarter has bought us
Yeah. Is dignity?
his dignity. No, we have this crazy soundboard thing that we travel with. It used to be just like an all analog deal, but now it's digital. It's this Mackie thing, and you don't have to be a millionaire. It's like less than $1,000, but it allows
You got to be a thousandaire. You got to be a thousandaire.
You do, but it allows you to mix like up to like 12 inputs with 12 outputs. So we have all these different outputs going to these in-ear things that we have. So you can, with your phone or with your like an iPad, you can get your own mix, and we all have good in-ear monitors, and so we do that, which makes it makes us tight. Like it makes dummies like me be good musicians. So we have that, and there's also a click track that Andy plays too. So we can all hear this. So dummies like me that have no rhythm have something to grab onto. And I'm like, okay, I can sing Milestone now. So these dudes, when they practice in Denver, they'll record that. It's got like a record out. So they'll get like a basic mix. I don't think it's easy. I think Micah works really hard to mix it, but then it'll mix with a click, and he pans the click all to one side so that when I'm in my car, if I need more click, I can change the panning in my car to the right or to the left to get more band or more click.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. So mostly I practice while I'm driving. And then, yeah. So they send me those. Dennis, I don't think needs to practice. Sonny does. He doesn't need to, but he does practice.
So they send you like an MP3 of their practice. Is it I don't know the technical term. Is it like a file from the Mackie thing, or is it like a normal MP3? And then when you were talking about how you can change it on your iPad, do you like download the Mackie file and then you can change the mix that Micah put together? What were you talking about? How you can change the mix?
That's on stage. So on stage, people keep
okay,
thinking
okay.
we're texting or we're like I'm like up there on my iPad, but it's really me trying to get like I can't hear myself or I hear too much guitar.
I thought you meant they record practice, send it to you, and then you open it in your iPad and like let's say you don't need to hear Brad.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
You can just practice to like a click to Andy and like the bass.
Yeah.
I thought like you could just okay, so I get it. So what you're talking about is on stage, you're basically your own sound man.
Exactly. The guys there's always like a monitor guy on the sides. If it's a good show, we've all played those shows where there is no monitor guy, or shows where there is no monitor.
Yeah.
You played those where
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just like, I don't know. That was fine when you were young, but now you're just like, I'm gonna walk out.
I think that was every show we ever played except for Ska Mania.
What? No.
I think Ska Mania shows were about the only shows where we ever had good sound.
Yeah, you hit a point after you having good sound where you're like, you're doing better, and you're like, there is nothing worthwhile about this. Like, I am not gonna ruin the rest of the tour screaming at the top of my lungs so I can hear
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
There is no way.
Yeah.
So
That's what sucks is when you go off muscle memory, when you can't hear yourself, but you know you're singing, right? You know you're singing, but you can't hear yourself. And then you start to scream louder so that you can hear yourself like within your own head. But yeah, you end up blowing out your throat instead of just knowing, all right, by muscle memory, I know this is how I normally sing, and my throat's feeling stressed, so I know I'm going outside of those boundaries.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can't do it. Like, we all have to just scream louder to hear yourself in your own head. And I never had like in-ear. I only use stage monitors.
Man, it was a game changer. Like for me, game changers were learning to sing from my diaphragm, because that saved my throat so much, and you get so much more control once you can do that. And then in-ear monitors. I was the first one in the band to have them, but it saves your throat so much.
Yeah, my game changers were cardio, like being able to go through a whole show and jump and dance and screw around and sing at the same time. So just cardio, and then because then when you get older and you're only doing it, when we were doing spot dates, you'd be dead. Especially if we went to Denver. If you go anywhere where the altitude changes, you're dead after the first song.
Dead.
Just sucking air, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. So speaking of the Denver show, you're like, are you gonna do anything different? Yeah, I'm getting oxygen. I'm gonna
Nice.
breathe. I'm gonna breathe oxygen on the side. This is what it was like being in Five Iron. We were from Denver. Like, we trained at altitude. We'd go on tour, and you get, somewhere on the first tour. You go to not Albuquerque, because Albuquerque is actually also a mile high. You get
Right.
somewhere like the first show would be in California, or first show would be in Kansas City, and you'd start going, doing your thing on the first song, and then you just be like, oh my God, am I a superhero? Like, what? What is happening? I feel like I have so much energy. And you'd spend about 2 weeks doing that, and then it would just kind of become normal. And then halfway through the tour, or the end of the tour, you'd go back home and you'd play a show, and you'd die. You'd be so dead. Like, you get back,
so
you'd be with
you
your
guys
friends'
as-
bands, and you'd be like, I'm going to jump and crazy because I'm from here. And you'd be like, no, I'm just like everybody else.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask if it's how long it takes, or if I know, like, now that it's coming out of my mouth, I feel like I'm asking a dumb question, but that's what I was going to ask is, like, when you go to Denver, are you always acclimated to it, or by going away and then coming back?
Yeah.
Like, I know you
you
live
die.
in Virginia now, so I know it would be different for you, but that's what I was wondering, if on tour, if 2 weeks away made a difference.
No, I die. I feel like, also, I haven't done cardio. I haven't done cardio since the beginning of COVID. I'm going to die.
Like, because I'm trying to lose weight, I've been running. I try and run at least twice a week, but I try to do 3. I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do like 2 miles, and then working out. But yeah, Mama Pajama, I can't stand it. It's the first couple times you do it that just sucks. I remember on tour once, Bo brought out like a weight bench and like a weight set. And like before the shows and stuff, he'd be out in the parking lot like pumping iron. Like it was like the yard at a prison.
Yeah. He brought it with him. You guys, like, how much crap did you give him?
Oh, we gave him tons of crap because it was like a 2-month tour,
Yeah.
and 2 weeks into it, he stopped working out. So then we just in the back
You're
were,
hauling around this.
yeah, we're hauling around a bench, like a bench set with like weights, with like plate weights and stuff and barbells. And like, it's just, it's all in the back of the truck, and you got to move it, and then you get something. And then the next day you got to get something else and move it. So after, a week of him not using it, it was like, all right, we're emptying the back of the truck. Like, we're pulling out all the spare merch and everything, and we're throwing all the the weight stuff in there, and then putting all the shirts and the merch and stuff back. But yeah, you'd have to get like, hey, we need another box of Rodman shirts, and then you'd have to move this weight bench and like all these plate weights.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bananas.
I mean, kudos to him for thinking that. But I would know my band would like crucify me for that. Also, I didn't have a weight bench. Now,
Yeah.
so the last tour we went on, I got like those exercise band things they make.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, those are great.
Yeah. I got like a super good set on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I would do it, and they still would make fun of me. They'd be like,
Yeah.
Because it's $5. They'd make fun of me, but it didn't take them any space. I just went in my bag, and then I
Yeah,
didn't feel like
same
I was
here.
getting out of shape. In the old days, though, I used to do push-ups, and I still do them like to get myself more awake or some adrenaline going before we go on stage. But I trashed my shoulders doing them. I feel like that swimming butterfly and then whatever hyperlaxity I have in my joints just added it up, so I can feel it. Like when I do push-ups, it feels like there's several pieces of cartilage just like
Yeah.
just floating around in there moving. But I'll still do that. Cardio though, man.
I want to do push-ups on the daily, but I dislocated my right elbow, and it's just never been the same. And then I tore tendons in my right wrist. And so doing push-ups, like my left arm, when I extend straight, like my left arm goes completely straight like it should. My right arm doesn't lock out. It doesn't do what it's supposed to because from dislocating my elbow, that's goofed up.
Yeah.
And then the weight on my wrist on my right hand, it can't support that. Like it sucks. So doing push-ups for me, I can get to about 25, and then I have to stop, not because my muscles don't allow me to keep going. I have to stop because my wrist can't hold it.
The pain.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's not like pain, it's just very uncomfortable. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. Those exercise bands, I have a set here at home, and I take them like they're either here or I could take them to Heidi's if I want to work out at Heidi's or something. And then I have a set. We probably got the same set on Amazon, like different colors for different,
I only got a couple colors. I have red, and then there's these giant thick black ones.
I got the set that it's like red, blue, green, yellow, purple, black, something. And then I have a set at work. So like in my office at work, I can do them. So over the past year when I was working out a lot, it was nice to always have that. And I would do some reps with those. But like I said, since about February, I haven't been doing nothing except eating.
Just eating.
That's been my workout.
That's pretty good, dude.
It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. We want to bring this one to an end.
What? Already?
Isn't it about time?
We do that?
Well, I mean, what else are we going to talk to? Hey, cooler weather's coming. You ready for it?
Yeah.
You excited? You excited? See, I'm like this. I think in the summer, I have two kind of like big trips. We have a big family trip over the 4th of July. And then I do another trip I do Guys Weekend at sometime in the summer. My thinking now is when both of those trips are over with, I no longer want summer.
I never want summer.
I want fall and then winter.
Okay. I don't want to say I hate summer because I'm really trying hard to not say I hate things unless I literally hate it. Because this gets in my kids'
Like
heads.
Nazis. Like Nazis.
I hate Nazism. I
Yes.
feel like maybe people who are Nazis, I don't know them. I'm not going to say I hate them. I hate what they believe.
But if they no longer believed, like kind of like Darth Vader, there may still be some good in them.
I think
Yay, nay.
no, man, there's good in anybody. Everybody has good in them.
Except
I don't think
Nazis.
anybody's completely corrupt. I think that the ideology of it I hate. I think it's bad.
I think the only people that are corrupt and cannot be saved are Dave Matthews Band fans
True.
and Fish.
They can still Fish people sometimes like bands like No Effects. But Dave Matthews Band, you're dead to me. In the Lord. No, but like I don't know. I don't like to say I hate summer. I can find things I like about it, but it's my least favorite season. I can't wait till it's over. I love fall. I love winter so much. I named my kids after it. And then, so like Era is Welsh for snow, and Lyndon's middle name is Winter. So I love winter. Also, their mother did. It is magical to me. I grew up in a ski town that it would snow from October till May. There was so much snow you couldn't go, like you couldn't not walk in snow. It was over your head. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I miss that. And I love winter, love fall. Spring, it's also good, but I just dread summer. So then when spring is happening, you're like, oh, when are those mosquitoes coming out? Like, when do I have to start smelling that bonch sweat and thinking about, like, do I want to wear shorts? I don't like shorts. Do I want this?
Yeah.
I just
No,
I
you're
hate
right.
summer.
Summer is the only, like when fall is going, I don't go, oh man, I wish fall would hurry up and end. And I don't think I say that about winter. I don't think I might say I'm tired of like icy roads. Like I want the ice to melt on the roads.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm ever like, I'm done with winter. And then spring, I'm never like, oh, I want spring to come to an end. But I am like that with summer. I'm definitely like that with summer, where I'm like, I am done. I want it to be 65 degrees and that beautiful Michigan blue sky. And I want to be smoking meat and smell like leaves burning. That's what I love.
I get it, like that not liking winter for people in the Lake Erie snow belt where you are. I guess you're not in that. You're in the snow belt because it's just gray all the time. In Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania and Indiana, winter is miserable because there's no blue sky. I get that. I get like, I'm done with this. Plus, so in Colorado, it's drier. The snow is fluffier and it melts. Well, it melts like in the plains, like in Denver, but like where I grew up in Steamboat, it wouldn't, but it was still nice. It was beautiful, and the sun would come out. But like you just get that slushy ice mix, and then
Yes, I would agree with you with that. That Michigan, there's times in Michigan that I mean, in winter it gets dark at like 4:30, right? So it's literally 4:30 at night in the evening, afternoon. I would still call 4:30 afternoon, and it's dark. So there's times where each and every winter, each and every spring, whatever, let's say winter, that you'll hear the report on the radio that, in the Detroit metro area, it's been 13 days since we've seen the sun. Because for 2 weeks straight, it was just cloud cover. Ugh. And then you get like a nice, bright, blue sky, sunny day for like a day and a half. And then it goes back, another 8 days of cloud cover. Yeah, we do get a lot of that. And so by the time the sun comes up at whatever, 8 in the morning, and then it goes down at 4 o'clock in the evening. And so that those 8 hours that you have there of daylight, it's behind a cloud.
Yeah, I can see why. Because usually, no, people from here also hate the winter because they're like, well, I get cold. And my response to that is, that's because you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, put on clothes. You have to dress for the weather. That's why you're cold. Like,
Right.
our species does not have hair. We shed that. You are still a mammal, but you should put something over that because you're intelligent enough to do it, except for you.
Unless it looks good enough.
That's true. I don't say that to people, but I think it. I do think, like, that's why you're cold, because you're a vapid whore.
Oh my
Put
goodness.
on some clothes.
Oh my goodness.
Did I?
You guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this to an end. You can direct all your positive comments to Mr. Reese Roper on the Diabolical Discussion page. And we're going to bring this freebie portion to an end. And for our 3 Patreons that we still have, we're about to start the paid portion. So we're about to patronize you.
Thanks, guys.
For more shows like this one, visit rockcandyrecordings.com.
Got to open up the old garage, man. You know what they say. If you're not opening GarageBand, you ain't living. You know who says that? Polynesian people.
Oh, yeah?
It's an old Polynesian proverb.
Where is Polynesia?
Right below Poly-Europe.
Okay. Got it. Have you ever seen a movie called Polynesia starring Haley Mills?
No.
I haven't seen it either. She's like, she has a sister that looks exactly like her for some reason. And
Oh, yeah.
and then they trap it. They confuse their parents who need to be. They're getting divorced, and they confuse them into not getting divorced. Is that what happens?
Yeah. They confuse them into not getting a divorce, but they marry like with so there's 2 families that have a bunch of kids and like a live-in maid.
They blend together, and the maid is sassy.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. And dates a butcher.
Yep. Seen it.
Seen it. Let's clap.